Hello folks, Abfielder here, welcome to episode 24 on the StrangeCraft server, and today we're doing the Christmas special. I know it's a little bit early, but, well, to be frank, my organisation sucks, so you'll just have to get over it. We're doing Christmas early. And today I've got a fun project lined up. I wanted to do something for the server as a community type project for Christmas. I did something for Halloween, so yeah, I want to do something for Christmas. It's been a little bit of a sucky year, I think we can all agree, with COVID-19, and StrangeCraft has made it just that little bit more fun. I've had great fun, I'm really enjoying it's technically season 2, it's my first season on this server. And we've got loads to do left this year, and then I'm looking forward to the following season as well with the Caves and Cliffs update. A big thank you to Crazy and Carnage, who helped provide the Black Wall and the Prismarine, and then also I've got a bunch of resources in these other shulkers to help with this build, and we're going to be doing some more map art. So I did some map art in a previous episode. I want to do some more, but this time it is a lot more complex. It's going to take a lot longer to put together. So, without further ado, let's jump in. So, first things first, I have flown over to the area I want to build this map art in, and I am now naming this the map art district, as it's right next to the bit that I've already done. So, I picked the area to the right of my first bit of map art, and this is where we are going to build this mega structure. It is going to be insanely complicated compared to this flat one right next to it. And I think it's safe to say we're going to be doing a lot of fly-ups in this episode. So, I've made a start on this. So the front and the middle are kind of lower, and then it's in this like staircase type fashion. And yeah, once I've got this center part done, it's going to should be a bit easier. The center part's the worst because it has the most different blocks in. The outer bits that sort of surround the StrangeCraft wording are just going to be Prismarine and Blue Wool. And fun fact, when I actually, and I might do a tutorial on this, but when I generated the image and then put it into, there's a web page you can go to that will generate a kind of a block NBT file, I think it is. I might have got that wrong. Anyway, he wanted to use diamond blocks instead of Prismarine, and I decided that sort of 5 or 6 shulkers of diamond blocks was beyond even DK. So you can switch which blocks are being used. So I sensibly switched that to Prismarine, and yeah, went over to Carnage and borrowed the resources from his farm for this. This is looking cool already. You can see where the logo is going to be, and you can start to see the structure that I'm having to build up. So I'm making decent progress, and this is the way this episode is going to go. We're going to be jumping ahead to various points as I do the build, and just as I felt like recording. It's so slow because there are so many blocks that need... Well, it's a staircase, so there's no supporting block underneath, so I'm having to put a temporary block in and then place the block in I want. In some places that's okay because there's quite a few blocks to the side of it that you can then place off it, but in other places there's just single blocks that you've got to do, so it's very fiddly and very slow going. And also, as you can see in this particular section, the number of different blocks is making it difficult because I just can't fit it all in my inventory. So, yeah, it's very hard to find a rhythm with this type of build. It's not a fun build at all. And there's like 16,384 blocks, something along those lines. 16,000 blocks required for this build. It's a large build, but oh my god, it's going to look so good when it's done. So, I guess there's nothing else to do but crack on. Okay, so I've skipped on quite a way, and we're back in here now, and you can see I'm actually placing blocks slightly differently. It looks very, very cheaty, but it's... I kind of wish I'd found this a little bit earlier. Carnage did show me this, but I didn't think it would help for placing blocks in midair like this. But this is the Tweakaroo mod that you can do. It's purely client-side. But it simply just allows you to sort of place the block on the edge like that without having to place another supporting block. And now I'm out of the centre, and as you can see, I've made massive progress, and it's looking absolutely awesome. But now I'm out of that centre bit with lots of different blocks. I can just do each individual staircase with Prismarine and Blue Wool, and it is a lot quicker. It is really helping me motor on. I'm convincing myself that it wouldn't have helped while I did the StrangeCraft logo, just because of the sheer number of blocks. There was a lot of flying back and forth to pick up those resources. That is what I am telling myself. I'm sticking to that story. I'm just going to pretend I didn't spend all weekend doing this. It has taken a huge amount of time. So the next thing I'm also doing with this build is I'm taking I'm locking the map at various points. I'm going to have 4 or 5 versions of this map in various states. And then on my mega base, I can build like a story of how I did this build. So I'm going to show the map in various states, almost like a museum. I think that's going to be quite a cool build to do at a later stage. And you can see there where I've got the map in its various stages, and that looks really cool. But I'm nearing the end. I can feel I'm nearing the end now. These staircases are nowhere near as difficult, especially with Tweakeroo. It's going to be fairly quick, so hopefully the next time we jump back in, I'm on the last few blocks. Here we go then. This is the very last row. As you can see, I've got into a much better pattern with Tweakeroo. I've even, with Lightmatica, which I used to build this, I've tweaked it so that the blocks are more see-through to make it a little bit easier to see where I've been. Because the colour of the temporary blocks, to highlight them, is light blue, that's very difficult with Prismarine and the light blue wall. But right, we'll start the verification. There are 3 cobblestone blocks which are down the front left corner of where we're looking that I just used as scaffolding. They can go later, but they don't affect the map. It's not a huge problem, but that is it. We're done. It's taken 3 or 4 days. Look at that. That looks... I'm so happy with that. That just looks immense. And it looks so cool when you... the further away you get, the better it looks, because you are a little bit limited with colours in Minecraft. Even with the staircasing effect, you do get a little bit of pixelation with it. But this is the highest point, I think. So, I mean, you can't from here see what that actually is, but you can kind of see the difference in the colours. It looks awesome. It just looks immense. I think we're gonna have to do some flying around here, just to show you how mental this build is. So let's start by... No, that's not a good start. I'm going backwards. Let's see if we can get up to a good height. So if you get up to around about 400 and then look down, you can kind of see what this is. There we go. Yeah, that looks good. Like, you still can't really pick up the... Obviously, StrangeCraft is obvious, but you can't really pick out the sort of blue, light blue kind of outline. Even at 400, you can only really see that on the map. But I mean, just look how insane this structure looks. It looks amazing. So yeah, I definitely want to do a tutorial on this and on how you do map art. I know there are some out there, but I do enjoy doing these kind of videos. But I'm so happy with that. I hope people on the server are going to like it. So I mentioned this is a community project. We're going to be giving away copies of this map. So I'm going to go ahead and put all the resources away. I'm going to make a bunch of copies of this map, and then we're going to do something to tell the community about it, to show them it. So here we go then. This is the plan. I'm going to put a little platform in the shopping district with some copies of the map on so they can see it, and then I'm going to put this book there. Just going to say thank you for what I said earlier, essentially. It has been a sucky year. It's been a sucky year for a lot of people. For me personally, I've been stuck at home by myself, and I've seen friends and family, mainly family, because lockdowns meant I can't really see my friends. I haven't been able to do that this much this year. I've missed out on doing a lot of stuff I wanted to do, as of so many people. So StrangeCraft has been very therapeutic for me. It's been a lot of fun, and the strangers have been absolutely awesome. And like, all the builds on the server are just absolutely amazing. So like I say, I just want to say thank you to everyone on the server, and give them this map as a gift. I'm not charging for it. And yeah, so we'll let them know they can take, as many as they want. That's the kind of meaning behind this. And yeah, I'll make more if they want it, or they can make their own. I've locked the map, so I can't see anyone pranking this, because it just... what a pain in the backside it would be to prank this one. They might prank the one next to it, but I've locked the map, and I've locked earlier copies as well. So yeah, one epic build. So the last thing to do is build up the platform in the shopping district, and then I think that will be it for this episode, this Christmas episode. So here we go, a very simple exhibit. We'll put some slabs on the top and then some lanterns hanging down, so it's definitely 100% lit up. I only brought one map across with me, or one item frame rather. So I'm going to put get some more item frames from the base. We'll put the lectern with the book down here so they can read it and read kind of the thank you message for it. And we'll put a barrel next to that with some copies of the map in. And I think we're done. I don't think there's a lot else that we can do with this build. It's very weird, and I've said this before with episodes. There are some episodes where it takes me no more than a day to put the content together for it. So I did, in the last episode I did the Tunnel for Carnage. That took about a day. I had to collect some resources, but it took a day. This one took 4 hours, 4 days of some serious Minecraft time to put together. It has been a huge amount of fun, and the results are brilliant. I really love it, but it takes so much time. If every episode took me 4 days to make, I wouldn't be able to get 2 episodes a week out. So the next episode's going to be something a little bit lighter, I think. Fellow strangers, happy Christmas and a happy New Year as well. I hope you have a great Christmas and a great New Year. I know they're probably going to be a little bit different in lockdown compared to normal. And everyone else watching this video as well, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. I know it's early. But anyway, folks, I really hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you've enjoyed my content this year. I thank you to everyone that has subscribed. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, then please do. Folks, that's all we've got time for. I'm AppFielder. Goodbye.